The PNP is a disgrace. A disgrace. Such a big fucking disgrace. The only thing left for PNP, is to get 3 sheets of zinc to become a perfect long drop pilot. The other day, I spoke about this man here. This man who has a law degree. This man who is a commissioner on the ECJ. This man is a commissioner, on the ECJ's board. And for those who don't know, there was a big disruption. War nearly broke at the Clarendon Municipal Corporation today. War nearly broke, people. Now this man, as I said, is a commissioner on the board of the ECJ. He knows the rules, the laws, the bylaws. He should know everything about the ECJ. Let me share this live, you see? Hold on. I'm going to share this live. Let me share this live. Give me a second, please. Yeah, man. So I am back. So as I say, Dayton Campbell is a commissioner at the ECJ. Dayton Campbell also he holds a law degree. Only did know say Dayton Campbell holds a law degree. Only did know say Dayton Campbell sits on the board of the ECJ as a commissioner. Only did know that? No, big man thing. If only did know that, now type in the chat and tell me. So when I tell people, say, this man is getting 19 mil per annum to sit on the ECJ, newsflash, he's actually getting $21 million and not 19. So sorry, Dayton, for tell lie on you. Say you are getting $19 million. Sorry, Dayton. I am so sorry to tell Jamaica that getting $19 million for your pay per annum, when the reality is that you are actually getting $21 million to sit on the ECJ's board that meets only 4 times for the year. And you want to tell me that the leader of the opposition also boasts about his law degree. But today at the Clarendon Municipal Corporation, what we saw was just a total disgrace. A total disgrace. They only came this short of knocking fist. Because this man who knows the truth and could have told them that, listen, the ECJ boss was telling the truth when he said the bylaws says that the current mayor will stay and carry on his tenure. Why he couldn't just tell them that? Why did he have to run with the narrative that, hey, we win? And because we have majority count, we have to take leadership. So why is he getting a pay of $21 million? The ECJ board needs to be dismantled. The ECJ board needs to be dismantled. Bagpack needs to be kicked off the ECJ board. Why the fuck gonna have this crosses upon the ECJ board? This just one wing now enough to fly, you know. This only one wing now for fly. When the pan do? People not tell me when the pan do, no man. Because I'm confused, you know. Confused just like any other well-thinking Jamaican as to why this the pan. Why the pan? Hold on the people. I want to find something, I want to read something to you. I want to see what young Jamaica had to say about this year. Because this year I'm going to start calling him, you know. Not see nothing else to call him. Yeah. So let me read what young Jamaica had to say about this year. Young Jamaica, the youth arm of the Jamaica Labour Party, is chiding the opposition leader Mark Golding and People's National Party leader for their attempt on undermining the Local Governance Act and the order of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation in a desperate and dangerous attempt to create political division. The opposition leader, who is an attorney at law, and the PNP General Secretary, who holds a law degree and sits as a commissioner of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, ECJ, have both set a terrible precedent by encouraging partisan and targeted attacks, calling for the ousting of the mayor. And the mayor of which we speak is Joel Williams, mayor of Maypen in Clarendon. We have also taken note of the silence of several civil society groups in what can only be described as an attempt at the aspiration at the Clarendon Municipal Corporation by the PNP and the blatant attack on Jamaica's democracy. Young Jamaica urges the ECJ, its commissioners, and all well-thinking Jamaicans to rebuff the PNP and their attempts being made to stir political unrest in clear contradiction of the existing legislation. The Local Governance Act was passed by the previous PNP administration. Jesus Christ, God Almighty. Hold on there. So I didn't really pass the Local Governance Act. Didn't really pass the Local Governance Act. Mark Golding. Oh God. Mark Golding, you remember you had the Justice Minister at the time? Mark Golding, as Justice Minister, you would have been the one who passed the Local Governance Act. So here it is now. The Local Governance Act was passed by the previous PNP administration, and one hopes that its learned members will step forward and advise their colleagues against any further disruption of the people's business. Should the opposition be convinced of their position, then it is their prerogative to challenge the matter in the courts and desist from wanton attack on good governance and democracy. Now, Mass Dayton. Why people are not top up your live, Mass Dayton? I mean, Dayton attack, I mean, I ask Mass Dayton, why is it that labor rights and everyone else who is listening can't just stop up the live and share up the live? Does that may I ask? Because the entire Jamaica need to hear this. We can't do 100 and something a while ago. Yeah, man, see all Wicked Man Award come here now. Wicked Man Award, you never know, say. Mark Golding, who was the Justice Minister, was the one who passed the Local Governance Act. The same Local Governance Act that they want to just push aside right now. The same Local Governance Act and the ECJ Act, where this man here, who is getting $21 million per annum to sit on a board that meets only 4 times for the year, but yet still they complain about so many things. Huh? This man, he sits on the ECJ. He knows the ECJ Act. He knows that the boss for the ECJ came out and said, Joel Williams will retain and remain as the mayor of Maypen. This man here, is getting $21 million per annum and does not know nothing about the ECJ. Does he even attend meetings? People of Jamaica, this is what our $21 million is doing. That's why he can carry on a backpack like that. That is why he can buy votes so much. That is why him can give people $20,000 in any town and only $3,000 out of good. Talk to me now, people. Is this what $21 million supposed to do? People don't know that $21 million could have fixed one road in your community. It's the same bad road when I complain about. What if we did take it back and go build one road? Free money you get, of course. Free money to do nothing but to lie and spread propaganda. Not only lie and spread propaganda. Kids meal. But to buy kids meal too. Why is this man getting $21 million? But yet, at the end of the day, him couldn't look on him fellow comrades, his fellow, well, him can't call him no fellow politicians because, or you call them again councillors, fellow councillors, or fellow MP, because him know nothing, Him can't get a seat, Them reject him even at the community where him live. In the constituency where him live. In the division where him born and grow. So where him for? Where him for? Why is this man getting $21 million per annum? And Dayton, I tell you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I make a mistake when I say you are getting 19 million per annum. Because the reality is that you are getting 21 million. So people forgive me for the lie that I told on Dayton. Because he's actually getting $21 million per annum. So PNP go and go brag about that, no? So now have somebody I get $21 million, but yet still he cannot advise his own PNP party, the same PNP party, for them administration would have passed the Local Governance Act. Are them pass it, you know? Are them pass it? So how is it that you pass something, Dayton? Because at the time when this was passed, you were an MP. You had it MP. When this act was passed, people, please remember, Mark Golding was Justice Minister. He was integral in the passing of this act. Just as how him can tell us, him come up with IC, him come up with this new governance, Local Governance Act, and they disregarded it. Today at the Municipal Corporation, as I said, the new councillor on their side would have gone there to be sworn in. I don't even know if they get swearing. As far as I'm concerned, they ain't have to bother swear me in either. Cause I'm not relevant. People them want back them, the people them want them money. A good money. One of it pay them. They say the money one of they pay them the $20,000 and only $3,000 good night. People them want back them $17,000. If an election is called tomorrow in Anian Town, I don't think you know that get a vote. Nobody came to the municipal corporation today representing the PNP supporting that councillor. Nobody. Right now, them would have get rid of him in the blink of an eye if they could. PNP is the worst thing that ever happened to Jamaica. This man holds a law degree. Let me read about this. Cause it come like me nah see good. Me blind here, man. Me blind. Young Jamaica calls on the ECJ to rein in the PNP. Young Jamaica, the youth arm of the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, is chiding the opposition leader Mark Golding and People's National Party. Come again. I come like me now read this good. Young Jamaica, the youth arm of the Jamaica Labour Party, is chiding the opposition leader Mark Golding and the People's National Party, PNP, for their attempt to undermine the Local Governance Act and the order of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation. In a desperate and dangerous attempt to create political division, the opposition leader, who is an attorney at law, and the PNP General Secretary, who holds a law degree and sits as the Commissioner of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. People are something I find. I have to zoom up and move from one way to the other. ECJ have both set a terrible precedent by encouraging partisan and targeted attacks, calling for the ousting of the mayor. And the mayor, as I said, is Joel Williams. We have also taken note of the silence of several civil society groups in what can only be described as an attempt at a usurpation at the Clarendon Municipal Corporation by the PNP and a blatant attack on Jamaica's democracy. So, civil society group. You see them civil society groups them where we just always down pan with Prime Minister. If a man walk too fast, on a running upon him. If the man walk too fast and a running upon him, don't it? So, what on there today? Civil society group, what on there? I don't understand. I just can't understand. Me hope I can see all of that. Look on this ugly sitting here. Hmm? Look on them there. Both who know want leadership of Clarendon Municipal Corporation. Can you imagine we are paying these people at the end of the day? At the end of the day, my people, the sitting at the Clarendon Municipal Corporation ended abruptly. Hmm? Just imagine that. We are pay them people, you know. We are pay them people. So this is what I was reading here. And I hope that all labor rights have a copy of this. And if you don't have it, it's on my page. We need to post it up all over the place. We need to make people know, say, Dayton Campbell, he holds a law degree. We need to let people know that Dayton Campbell is a commissioner of the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. We need to make people know that. We also need to let people know that Dayton Campbell is raking in a hefty $21 million per annum. But yet still, he does not know the law that governs the ECJ, nor does he know the law of the Local Governance Act. We also need to let people know that Mark Golding was Justice Minister when the Local Governance Act was passed. And them pass, you know. So them know. Hold on there. Want to hear this.
Following the swearing-in of Councillor Delroy Dawson of the Haynham Town Division. Dawson's victory in a November 22 by-election created an 11-11 tie in the council, intensifying tensions and raising critical governance concerns. The uproar began after the Council for the Hayes Division, the PNP's Sion Barnswell, requested that a resolution addressing the tie be moved up on the agenda. Barnswell argued that resolving the tie was essential to ensure clarity and direction for the council moving forward.
Now that Councillor Dawson has been swearing, Chairman, we don't need to deal with this matter to move forward. Chairman, I'm telling you again, Chairman, we need to deal with this matter now in order for us to move ahead with the business of the council.
However, Mayor Joel Williams stood firm, stating that the item would remain as scheduled. Calls for compromise also failed to de-escalate the situation.
There's no place in democracy for a minority to believe in a majority. Mr. Chairman, we know how the majority by virtue of the vote. And you can't give with a compromise. We need not to stop them.
The unresolved tie threatened to paralyze the council's decision-making, with both sides refusing to budge. With the council's dynamics now changed, and the PNP holding the popular vote, opposition councillors are rallying for Williams to resign.
Lost to us by 54 votes, and they all conceded that they lost the election and accept the results. I can't see any difference here in the municipal corporation, but the JLP council has to realize that they no longer have majority in the municipal corporation, and as such, the mayor, the deputy mayor must be from the different political parties. The different committees need to be reorganized, and different members being appointed to the different committees and different chairpersons being appointed, because it's not business as usual.
With tensions boiling over and all 11 PNP councillors standing in protest, Williams ultimately moved for an adjournment, abruptly ending the meeting. Delroy Dawson's narrow victory, with 1,646 votes to the JLP's 1,592, follows the passing of JLP councillor Marjorie MacLeod McFarlane, who had made history as the first JLP candidate to win the division. Roman Gordon for CPM News.
Meanwhile, Manchester councillors engaged in a heated debate over the revocation of a permit for a highly anticipated event set to be held
So,
this March
people,
24 from Britannia Return.
that was CVM News. And I'm asking the question now. Where is investigative journalism from the CVM group? Where is it? Because I would love to hear the follow-up. What is Local Governance Act and what the ECJ Act has to say about this? And I would love to hear from CVM, because my boycott TVJ, you know, so I'm not going to hear from TVJ. And I'll definitely would not hear it, even if I never boycott them, that the boss for the ECJ would have said that you should let it remain the same. You get me? And in that the mayor should remain the same. That is what I am talking about. You understand? Where is that type of investigative journalism? How comes we not hear nothing from these people? Anyways, the box is open. Come up, people. I could talk about this. And people, no need for start. No need for top up the live, man. Need for top up the live. Come on, send a request. So nobody wants to talk? Nobody wants to talk? I just see my brethren, Makowski.